done with the Apparition. Thought we were done for the year, and we pretty much are. Pond was frozen, melted, frozen, melted, frozen, melting, back and forth. It was cold, warm, cold, warm. The last week or so it's been in the 40s. All the ponds melted. Today is December 29th or December 30th, one or the other. End of the year. Wanted to run this boat, but pond's pretty choppy. I run here quite a bit. I've never really filmed here. It's pretty long, a little narrow. It's got an open section there. You could almost do ovals. It's got this nice little bump out here, so you could see all the way down and then see all the way down that way. I wish some of these weeds weren't here. Would make it better. But I wanted to run this thing, and it's a little too choppy, I think. But it's now or never. It's either today. If it's melted tomorrow, I'm going to do some running tomorrow. But they're talking 16 degrees or 14 degrees or something tonight or tomorrow night. So this place is going to be either frozen tomorrow or the next day for sure. That hooked up pretty good. I thought it was going to spin the props a bunch. For a smaller boat, it takes on, it's not going very fast, but it takes on the water, the rougher water, pretty good. I was guessing 35, 40 out of it. That was my guess originally. It's probably 30. Well, Caldwell did 34 on 3S. These are similar motors. Same part number, same rated KV. But I KV tested these and they actually threw me off my game because they're quite a bit higher KV than what's in the Caldwell. The Caldwell was like 2800, 2820, and I seen 3031. Tiny bit over 3100 out of these motors. So I already had a game plan planned out, and then I KV tested them, and they're 300 kV higher than what I expected them to be. So might have to change the game plan a bit. That runs nice and flat. Drives are quite a bit down, so it may be running a little bit wet. Not super exciting, but why do I do these videos? If you watch my other videos, you'll know that I like to run it, take it easy, then crank it up a little bit at a time. Anybody that buys one of these boats, if you follow the rules, TFL loosely recommends 3S for this boat, and I say loosely because the directions that these boats come with, this one, the Pursuit, and so on, and some of the other TFL boats, the directions are not that good. There isn't really much mention of what you should and shouldn't do. So on the spec sheet, I seen 11 bolts. My plan was to definitely run it on 4S or more. So first video, just to show the people that buy this boat, hey, this is what it looks like if you play by the rules. This is what it looks like on 3S. It's not super exciting, but stay tuned. I promise that it'll get better. Good hole shot, runs nice and flat. Hard to see it with the sun there. It's very sunny. We just got some snow, but very cold. Yeah, if I'm really lucky, I'll get one more day tomorrow to run, and if that happens, I will be running tomorrow. But I've been tired of looking at this thing, so put it together. I ended up putting it together. Again, someone asked me what's included. Rudders included, drives, shafts, motor mounts, motors are included, all the hardware basically. Hull, hatch, all the hardware, 2 counter rotating props, motors. There's no speed controllers with this boat. There's no speed controllers with this boat. You got to put in your own radio. I got my Pursuit radio. This is Pursuit on the back marker. The Spectrum, cheap Spectrum I ran on the Pursuit. I borrowed that for a sec. Radio, and I got some, picked up some ESCs. I'll try to film it once I get this out of the water a little bit. It's cold, but I'm glad I'm able to run today. It's been a while. Ponds were frozen for probably a couple weeks, and then a couple days ago I came out here and it was melted, and I'm like, oh, perfect. But I didn't have anything together. I didn't have any batteries charged and so on. Nasty log here, stick, tree, whatever, right there. That's just barely submerged below the water. Yeah, I'm definitely glad I'm able to come out here in December, whatever, 30th, 29th. Oh no. Yeah, so like I said, hull, hatch, hardware, props, drive shafts, drives, motor mounts, battery tray, steering components, no steering servo, no radio, no receiver. It does come with motors, no ESCs. get a baseline on this thing. You know, I do these videos, like I said, to show people, if you plan on running it how it was suggested and taking it easy and not worried about breaking anything. You know, that's why I do the video. Other reason I do the video is if I know what it runs on 3S and I know what it runs on 4S, I can calculate and get pretty close and figure out what it may run on 5S. 33 miles an hour. Like I said, these batteries aren't that great. I'm not going to worry about getting great batteries to go this slow. Once we pick up speed, then we'll worry about what we can and can't do with it. It's very cold outside, so the batteries don't, these batteries are, like I said, not that good, and they don't have the power they should anyways. Put in the Pursuit radio, cheap steering servo. Like I said, the motors come with. I put in 2 Seeking 90 amp speed controllers. Those speed controllers should be able to handle anything, any motor, anything I pretty much throw at this thing. They're supposed to be mounted here. I put them down here. I like to keep the center of gravity a little bit lower. And here's how I wired them. I don't know if you can see that with the great glare of the sun, but I paralleled the 2 speed controllers, red to red, black to black. That way I could run one battery to both speed controllers, and then I series the batteries themselves so I could run 2 3S or 2 2S and feed both speed controllers at the same time. This connection is exactly the same as what the Zelos Twin uses, that connector that comes with it that you plug into the speed controllers. Other than that, I have it hardwired. I don't have it where I could take it off. It's just on. And I did this little jumper. I put a little jumper here because I was only running it on a single 3S. So I have this connection for later, so stay tuned. When both are plugged in, it's gonna get a little bit better. I definitely promise to turn this thing up. Like I said, I'm just glad to be out here today. Beautiful day, other than it's 20 degrees outside or whatever. And there she is. .4S coming soon. Stay tuned. 4S on the way. Thanks for watching.